Check. What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Spotted the Don. Of course, I'm hanging out with my homie DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. What up, everybody? This is Thursday Night School. Thank y'all for tuning in. October 10th, 2019 episode. You know what I mean?
The week after your boy's birthday.
1 week exactly after.
I mean, I'm exactly still 30. Nothing really changed.
It's all good. Today is the day where if you haven't done it already, you got to go up to a girl and be like, "Are you today's date?"
Oh, hit the line. You working on it?
Because you a 10 out of 10. That's it. I got it.
Bro, you messed up on the
yeah, that's to look cute for, Instagram. I did a joke on the story and I was like, you 10 out of 10 out of 2019. And it was, oh crap. But the whole thing is, girls DM me like, the little laughing emoji. And I was like, I know. You watch. You peep.
You be watching.
I'm like, you a 10 out of 10.
Oh, you be pointing them out?
That's my emoji.
That's all I do. You do that one? Okay.
That's all I do.
I do the wink one or I do the tongue out one. You know what I'm saying? I be cheese balling in that.
Yo, I kill the emojis. Girls love emojis. I just want to let y'all know. Women love emojis.
What? Remember Ed and Rummy on Boondocks? Bitches love.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, but thank y'all for tuning in. This is Thursday Night School. How you been, homie?
I've been good, bro. Like we're saying, like last week was my birthday, so it's a full week on. I'm feeling healthy. Thank God I'm not falling apart.
Yeah.
But it's to the point now where I'm really enjoying the planning that me and you are doing about what we have planned for Thursday Night School.
We're making some moves.
And what not our promotions is going to be.
One of those moves is we have the Instagram, so please follow us at Thursday Night School. That's Thursday KNITE School.
We'll be making sure that thing gets to booming more and more. I mean, we have so much stuff, moving parts that we're working on. He's catching up with the videos. I'm making, for me, us here, we're starting to put together plans for how we want this to look.
But yeah, follow us, help us build us. Also, we are on Spotify now, so check us out.
Spotify,
Thursday Night School, Spider the Dawn, and DJ Trinity D. So
big facts.
Just support us. We getting up there, man.
We're going to also introduce our website's going to be updated, so you can be able to find all our links a lot easier and be able to stream our videos directly from the website. That's what we're working on.
But we've been working hard, man. We've been killing it. It's been a hard week of news too, man. We got
things have been happening.
A lot of stuff, man. So last week we had a lot of stuff to talk about too.
Yes.
This week we got a lot of stuff to talk about as well, man.
Exactly. This week I want you to start, brother, man.
Man, well, we just gotta jump right into it. The 2019 BET Hip Hop Awards just passed.
Did you? I know you said you were trying to catch up on.
Yeah, I was peeping a little bit of it. Kind of just didn't watch it live, but was watching through all these clips on TV. Mm-hmm. What's crazy, man? I got Hulu and they don't got BET,
bruh.
I was like,
wait. You got the Hulu live
TV, yeah.
They don't have BET on it,
so it's good.
You got VH1, do you have MTV?
Not all of that stuff is owned by Viacom, I think, and all that stuff Viacom. They're like the biggest conglomerate. Comedy Central's on it too, and they don't give their stuff to streaming services. I think one streaming service,
YouTube TV, doesn't have?
YouTube TV is the only one. It's the same
price.
But that's it. But that's the thing. Hulu also has Hulu. So it's like, you feel me?
I get you.
So, and like most of the channels it doesn't have, they have the shows that I want. So I'm like, okay, I might as well just watch.
I get what you mean now.
Yeah, but anyways, they didn't have BET. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do Tuesday night?
Sometimes you got to be beefing with the streaming services sometimes.
You never going to win. Nobody gets all the channels that they want.
I'm not watch. Okay.
Like, when I had Spectrum Cable before I switched to Hulu, they didn't give me Cinemax late night. So I was like, what's up, man?
First
Come on.
off, why are you watching Cinemax late night?
What's up?
Okay, I'm going to be Skinemax. What?
Huh? So I've been catching up on it, especially the hip hop ciphers. That's everybody looks forward to.
I'll be real with you. I caught the ciphers. I do not have a favorite cipher yet.
Okay.
I feel what was it needed. They did not need a comedian cipher.
Okay.
I didn't enjoy that one. I'm like,
I didn't know they had one.
Jess Hilarious was on it. Chico Bean and Carlos Miller was on it. Duval was on it.
Okay, I like Duval as a host.
Afion Crockett was on it.
That's an OG.
So, but let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
So the host was
Lil Duval. Shout out to Florida in the building. That is beautiful, man. First of all, shouts to his career.
Big facts. This is glowing up.
We have watched him blow up. I'm talking about just being.
First off, I remember him on last comic stand on Comic View. When he was wearing he walked in with dreads and a Jaguars jersey, Rasheed Mathers Jaguars jersey,
repping hard. Oh man, that's beautiful.
And it was funny, of course. But then you look back then and look to where he is now. No, and he did get back then. He did get signed to Grand Hustle.
Yeah,
but he wasn't coming out with music.
Yeah.
So from then till now, it's like it's a completely different lifestyle.
And he was really just the guy in the background of T.I.'s videos. You know what I mean? Like literally just the comedy guy. I remember seeing him in like I think Shoulder Lean or some video. He's doing a comedy
I think
bit.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to him. Like
comedy bit.
He still kept up with it. He is a definition of perseverance, man.
Doing
like,
music,
just doing music. I mean, the living my best life joint. He really is living his best life, man.
And then he okay, we're gonna talk about how he remixed the City Boy with City Boy with it. Remixed the City Boy with it song.
That is a Florida classic. Classic.
And the best thing about it, he kept Tom G on the record.
Oh my God, classic, man. So shouts to Duval. Just first of all, just blowing up, man. We love you, homie. But yeah, he did host the Cypher or the BET Hip Hop Awards this year. Good luck on BT for getting him. I saw some of the little skits he did in between. I didn't know he had the cipher, but
I didn't care about the skits.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's there for, just to be loud and have some stupid fun. I saw the intro. He killed it.
Yeah.
So what was the ciphers like though in terms of you said the comedy one wasn't good though.
Comedy one, I just really wasn't chucking for it. I'll be with you. I was not caring about that one. Like it happened. Just hilarious. Really can't really rap that well. Chico Bean and Carlos Miller, they're wilding out. They're real good.
They rap. Yeah,
they rap.
Exactly.
Afion Crockett, of course, he used to rap before he became a comedian.
Yeah, he was also.
He had bars, and then Duval was just kind of doing his joke raps, and it just really was out of place.
Okay.
But I will also say this is that the fact is what we saw as far as the ciphers going, you saw majority new female cipher for new female artists.
They got to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You saw Amon Shumpert was in the cipher.
Okay.
Because he does music as well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that
he was in a cipher with like
him.
I can't remember name everybody on there. But instead of DJ Premier, they had DJ Head from Atlanta.
Is that new?
Heed had HED.
Is that new?
He's from LA. He's from LA. DJ Premier was the one who did most of the.
No, I'm saying like this has to be the first year that he hasn't.
Yeah, I think it's the first year he's doing the ciphers.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It wasn't. All he's doing is playing the song, scratch, next person rap.
Yeah,
so it's not that bad.
You got a good point.
Premier was just really just.
You got a good point. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He was probably cutting it during the back takes though. But.
Exactly. Like, he was probably doing more back then, but I'll tell you this. Overall, it was okay. The ciphers there was no mind blowing. There was no good music cipher. There was no Eminem cipher with the
Shady Aftermath
crew. Like there really wasn't anything that I really was impressed by. If you're watching this right now, drop in the comment section of what ciphers you were impressed by for BET Hip Hop Awards. I really wasn't impressed. Like Iman Shumpert, really, he's like, okay, we know you can rap, but
yeah, and King Los is on there, which is crazy because he's been in the game for a minute.
But he was the guy kind of setting up the cipher. It wasn't like he was like,
oh man, yeah.
But he did kill the last verse of it. But it's like,
yeah, and then Cash Doll, of course, we're talking about the female
Cash
cipher.
Doll, thick.
But you're right, man. I feel like it's just. It's kind of lost its hype, you know what I mean? Before it always had those big rappers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember one year they had Kendrick in it. I think Eminem was in another one too. They had the Good Music one. Like they've just kind of gone down from those peak rappers anymore. But I would have loved to see like a Young Thug on it, man, or like a Lil Baby and Gunna on it or something like that. Like
what we did have was the performances, which were honestly the performances were the best part of what I was watching. Of course, you got. The Baby was on everybody's goddamn stage.
The man of the man gone.
So the Baby did a performance with him and the Lil Baby. The Baby was on Meg The Stallion's performance.
So wait, they did Baby?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's my jam right there.
Yeah, so they did that. The Baby was on. He did his own songs.
So yeah, he came out with Offset. I saw that one.
Yeah, he did that one. But the thing about him is like. You're starting to really see the dissemination of his influence.
Yo, he's killing it, man.
He's killing it. Like the fact that his album dropped, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you're starting to see like, oh wait, he's on this song. He's on Panini. He's on Meg Thee Stallion record. He's on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he came out. He did the intro, which is like the hot track off the album.
Exactly.
Did Baby with the Baby, and then I saw the Meg Thee Stallion. He came out there with Cash, and then Hot Girl Summer,
exactly,
and all that stuff. So like, it's crazy because he really also performed at the BET Awards back in June. He did Shook, I believe, and you gotta think like that is a more award show to where they only select like 5 hip hop artists.
Exactly.
So like he was one of those, and then on top of that, now he is on like 3 different performances here. So you gotta really pay attention to that.
Well, also like the momentum is there.
He's killing it, and he's riding it, and they're playing off of it. BET is feeding into it, so Pay attention, man, because we've been talked about the baby, man, since he was punching dudes in the mall.
Like, beating dudes' ass.
So he's really taken over, and I'm glad, man. That album was fire, man, and you know, rest in peace to his pops too, and all that. You know, this is just good energy right now.
Good energy, good energy goes out, good energy comes back to you. You know what I'm saying?
One of the breakout performances I love because I do this transition all the time in the club.
What's he doing?
So Weedy, Petey Pablo, and Lil Jon.
Yo, that was lit.
Yo, I do this transition all the time. I play either Freak a Leak and then put it into My Type, or My Type and then put it into Freak a Leak. But it's so lit because people always love Freak a Leak. Every girl dances at the bar to that. Yeah. And then all of a sudden there's Hennessy and my lips is like, oh,
you got the other one. Yeah, it's just a continuation.
And they did that at the BET Awards, which is crazy because, like, first of all, when Petey Pablo made that song 15 years ago, you never thought that he would perform that on stage. And then second of all, I'm glad Lil Jon is alive and healthy and well. His voice works well.
We must protect Lil Jon.
We must protect Lil Jon at all costs.
We must protect Lil Jon's voice at all costs.
Yo, and he was still killing it.
Look, you sick? Here's a throat lozenge.
Don't use his voice.
Here's some honey and tea.
We're going to have somebody speak for you for the rest of the 5 days. But, yo, he's 48 years old.
And a lot of people don't understand. He has had his hands in the music industry
so much
for such a long time, since he was a teenager.
Bro, he was Atlanta before Atlanta. Exactly. Like, I'm being honest, like, and I'm not saying really, but like he was the start of that crunk movement, like, hands down. You know what I mean? So to see where he's come, to see where he's just back at it, he went into the EDM world for like 10 years too. So,
but he's still producing,
and he still does, and he's still great, man. Like, he's just a really honest performer. Like, he's a musician too. So shouts to Lil Jon, shouts to Saweetie. You know what I mean?
She did it. She
definitely did good.
She did good, boy. Quavo, you did good, boy. You did good.
Oh man. But yeah, the one performance I didn't see but wanted to see was YBN Cordae and Anderson .Paak.
I saw that.
How was that, man?
It was actually really good. I really liked their energy together.
Yeah.
And of course, Anderson .Paak is really a weird dresser, but that's him. But of course, YBN Cordae and him have good chemistry together.
Yeah.
Good chemistry. The energy's there. Of course, they're playing off of each other. You know what I mean? And the best thing about that moment, you get to see how quirky YBN Cordae is. And we already know Anderson .Paak is quirky. But it's like, okay, you got to see the energy and feel that vibe, and it was good, man. I really enjoyed it.
Both of them, I love their energy. I love what they're doing in music. We talked about Throwback, and you talked about how they had Lil Duval repping Florida.
Facts.
Rick Ross and T-Pain came out there repping Florida, baby.
Rick Ross. People, you better not forget how many hits Rick Ross actually had.
And he went out there and performed hits.
He rode it all the way back.
Hits. So he came out there, did Maybach music, did I'm a Boss, did Hustling, everybody knows, did Stay Scheming. Yeah. Like, yo, I've seen Rick Ross perform, and I think about it like 6 times live, and it's just because I'm from Florida, man. Like, you just end up at a concert like, oh, Rick Ross is here. That's like, oh yeah, all right.
That's normal.
And I promise you, he's probably done the same set all 6 times, with like the last 2 times he added in BMF because they were newer.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I turn up every single time to it, man. Like, he performs Hustling every time, and I'm like, this is lit. Everybody just, raps along to it too. So to see Florida represented on stage there, like, that was so beautiful, man. Like, and T-Pain, man, we need T-Pain back. We need to protect T-Pain at all costs too, man.
Especially because I'm from Tallahassee, so
Tallahassee Pain. He just won the Masked Singer season 1, so like
he's chilling.
He like T-Pain is T-Pain.
I'm so frustrated when he won the Masked Singer. People are like, oh yo, T-Pain can sing. There's so many.
Oh my god.
There's so, like, he did the little Tiny Desk concert. He's done his whole first album was pretty much all his voice, except for like 1 or 2 songs with autotune.
You know how many coworkers of mine say like, oh my god, I had no idea T-Pain could sing, and I'm just sitting in my cubicle just like,
let me go back to rapper singing.
Yeah, let me just put my headphones in. But it was beautiful, man. T-Pain, we got to bring him back in the game. He's a pioneer for a lot of this stuff.
Look, fam, before we get out of this BET thing, we got to talk about the real Florida performance of the night.
What we got?
Lil Duval came and represented, performed the newest song he has out there, City Boy With It, which is a remix of Tom G's City Boy With It.
And he brought, like,
East Side, gon' ride. I'm on West Side. Let me stop doing
that. Man, he brought up the band and everything. And the whole thing is, that's a Florida classic. We're talking about it. Tom G Florida classic. Like, there's a couple songs as a Florida DJ. I'm talking like maybe like a colored Florida DJ, but that you could play. That's one of them. You could play Bop With It.
Yeah,
Bop With It. You could play
Stick.
You could play
Stick and Roll.
Woo Get It.
Yeah.
All them things are like
You can't Wu-Tang better than me.
Wu-Tang, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many that you could literally play that are Florida classics, and these are from no-name artists, just Florida people.
Well, if you're Florida, you know
who they are. Yeah.
But anywhere else,
maybe like Southern Georgia, and that's it.
Yeah.
But like, so when you see this brought to BET stage, man, this is beautiful, man.
Yeah. And he pulled out people from different parts of Florida. You had Chameleon, who's a Jacksonville female rapper.
Yeah.
Of course, Duval's from Duval. You had Tom G from Tampa. You had Chaotic 305 was on stage.
Beautiful. They was wearing Jaguars and Dolphins. Yeah, like that's.
And Tom G had the bulletproof.
Man.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Man.
Shit, like, yo, where'd you get that, Tom G?
Oh my God, with the blue logo and everything.
And shouts out to Lil Duval for wearing the Ed Waters College marching band uniform.
That's lit.
So
man.
it's one of them things like you don't. Of course, the Atlanta people are like, yo, what's going on?
I mean, they know. Through Duval now they know, and that's why we're saying like this is an Orlando podcast. This is a Florida podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you be from Jacksonville, I'm from Miami. This all resonates with us.
Yeah.
Growing up. We never thought we'd see this on the BET stage.
Especially
by Lil Duval.
I was excited when we got I'm So High on the BET 106 and Park countdown.
Bro, like
Grind Mode's
I'm So High.
Out of nowhere. I didn't
It's a super Miami song. One hit wonder group. Love them. Shouts to Chaotic from Grind Mode. I actually, click with him, message him a couple times. But like I saw that like number 10 for like 1 week.
I'm like,
they had to remake it, call it I'm So Fly.
Which I still
was like, cool, yo. Like,
I still was at home juking though.
That Jude. And I was like, yo, whenever I hear that in the club, I gotta go to the DJ and be like, I love you, bro. Like,
thank you.
Like, thank you. Like, that's some
no. Thank you.
That's some Florida
My
stuff.
knees don't thank you.
So it's like, man, that is like the farthest we thought we'd get for like the Florida juke movement. So like seeing this on stage with them, man, like this is beautiful for us. Like we got to just take this dub and accept it.
Exactly.
Just enjoy it while we got it. So for y'all who just looked at it and just thought it was just a performance,
at the very end of the show, it doesn't matter.
That's cool. Like that's good. But just understand there was a lot of Florida being repped in there. Yeah. And that's why we're happy for it. Like this has never happened. Like you always see it in Cali. You always see it at ATL. You always see it in New York.
It's a bigger regional movement. So
exactly. Yeah. Like before, of course, Florida was Miami, South Beach, South Beach. But you look there, it was Duval, it was Jacksonville, like you're saying, Tampa. So and the Tampa Bay Rays and stuff being repped there. You never see people rep that shit.
Exactly.
So I love
why the Rays are in the playoffs.
Shout out. We gotta make it. I mean, I don't really pay attention. Gotta make it though.
Well, that's how Florida people treat baseball.
Oh, that's true.
When somebody's in the playoffs, good job.
Oh yeah, hey, yeah. Hope y'all make it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man. Overall, the BET Awards, we're gonna go back and check out some of the winners.
Yeah. The main thing that I did see, the whole big spectacle was Lil Kim. They honored her. They gave her a.
I'm sorry. We might need to protect Lil Kim at all costs, but I need her to stop dancing at all costs.
Yeah, I mean, she's past her time. I'm very happy for her because I know her plastic surgery story. I know it was based off of bad things that happened. But anyways, she's brave, she's happy, she's being honored. And it's beautiful to see her back, especially in this time with female rappers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like honestly, like she's a pioneer.
Yeah, she held it down for a long time for female rappers.
Long time. So very happy for her, very proud of her, and shout out to the whole BET Hip Hop Awards, man. We were represented.
Big facts, and I really think the BET Hip Hop Awards actually did a lot of cool things this year. I need to go back and watch the whole show. I caught glimpses, and I was busy doing things. I also was catching any performances that I did miss. I went back and I caught those via the YouTube clips. So I really feel like this year was really good. I feel like they had enough promotion, enough people hanging out and seeing what was going on to actually be able to put on a show where it represented everybody.
It did.
You had Lil Kim out there. OG Genesis came out there, was crip walking, whatever.
Chance came out there.
Chance came out and did his thing.
So.
Also, Rhapsody came out in there and did her thing and killed that performance.
They gave her a full, solid performance, and I was very happy for her, yo. Oh my God, she's so dope.
Yeah, so overall, hip hop is in a good place with BET. For a while we weren't really sure what BET was gonna turn into, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's very true, man. Like a lot of people had very negative opinions towards BET, man. And shout out to what they're doing with Tyler Perry too. I'm very happy to see them Tyler Perry Studios come up. And if you haven't looked into that, look into that. Tyler Perry has created his own production studios in Atlanta, which there hasn't really been.
But you know how big it is, right?
It's huge.
It's actually bigger than these I can't remember the 3 studios.
I'm pretty sure it could be bigger than any LA studio.
Yeah, it's
man.
big. It's bigger than
LA. Small as heck, man.
It's
so
bigger than the top 3 studios
in LA
combined.
Yeah, that makes sense. Atlanta has so much land, and Tyler Perry is a conglomerate at this point. So much revenue for him. So look at how positive he's doing it. Of course, he's going to make more money in the end too, but look at the opportunities that's been created. So,
pardon me, guys, if you heard that over the mic, my apologies. Tyler Perry's new studio is bigger than Disney, Paramount, and Warner Bros. Studios combined.
Is huge.
It's huge.
That is huge.
And he's named each soundstage after like somebody who inspired him.
That's beautiful. Somebody
who he thinks is really important to the creativeness or entertainment culture for Black people.
Beautiful.
So I feel like it's
protect Tyler Perry at all costs.
Don't care what you say about Madea, but protect Tyler Perry.
Yeah, and I mean, again, say what you want about it. That caused the revenue for what you see now.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I'm just happy to see, you're right, BET and hip hop in a very good place right now. So, especially like we were saying earlier, we grew up watching it, man. Like I remember exactly that 106 in Park episode you're talking about where Grandma was on it. Or
also something special that I also noticed that happened with the BET Hip Hop Awards this year. Remember how they were trying to get really helping the rap battle community be represented?
Yes.
They had 3 rounds of live on-air rap battling between DNA, I can't remember everybody, T-Top, T-Rock, T-Top, I think.
That's lit.
T-Top. One of the guys who's a Crip and who's a rap battler, I can't remember his name. Shotgun Suge was on there. And it was a good platform to see rap battle be on. Yeah. Overall, I really felt like that was very important.
I could see them take control of that too, man. Like being like a real rap show, like rap battle show. Of course,
it was URL Smack who was actually hosting that portion of the show. I don't know if I did it smack right. But
it sounds like smack.
I tried, but I tried. Don't sue me. I tried, but he was hosting it and. I feel like the crowd, the audience got into it.
That's good, man.
You heard when people were saying lines, of course, the gun bars, of course, are always in there. They were saying their lines, and the crowd, ooh, they were actually reacting to it.
I missed that, man.
So it was actually really good to see how, like I said, BET, we were worried for a while. Like, will they get it right?
Yo, but they could bring stuff like that back, because especially rap battles, that's been so gentrified. You got the wild style of Wild 'N Out, but that we all know is just a little kind of written, kind of little, fun kind of thing. But yo, they got the mic battle show now, with like Method Man hosting. I'm like, no,
that's not it.
No,
go get Smack in the rap battle league.
Yo, let's Smack
and put that on TV.
Bring it, even if they gotta clean it up a little bit or whatever you gotta do. You'll find a way to do it.
Taylor, you can put it on late after evenings, late nights.
Yeah,
kind of like our show.
Yo, that is very true. But that's like all the FX shows.
Just don't put it on Thursdays.
All the FX shows that I see, like Atlanta, like now they say the F-bomb like crazy now, man. Yeah. They say all types of stuff on there. So you're right, man.
Well, BT streaming, they have a streaming service.
Put it on there. Exactly.
I just thought about that.
So we giving them $1 million idea right now. So thank y'all, BT, you killed it.
Time to turn
appreciate it. Yeah. Speaking of hip hop, one of hip hop's females just got out.
Oh. Woo. City Girl with it.
Shouts
out to JT the City Girls. Got freed late. Was it late last night?
I want to say like 2 days ago. A couple days ago.
She's actually officially out of jail. She's actually dropped her first record, first day out, like everybody does.
Oh, man. Shouts to T Grizzly. Shouts to Meek Mill.
Shouts out to Gucci Man. The original first day out. But she did a good job. I really feel like it was a good record. I feel like, honestly, we gotta give shouts out to Young Miami.
Yeah.
For holding down City Girls by herself, doing all the features, doing all the shows.
It was crazy.
She was doing spring break shows.
It went from so many people to just her.
While she was pregnant.
Oh, man. So much love for her, man. And that's, I mean, especially with JT, that's Miami, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta give love to all of that. So she came out with First Day Out, and I heard it actually today for the first time.
Same here. I heard it finally. Like I said, I told you, like I heard it first on Twitter, the little clip. I'm like, this ain't it. But then I heard the whole song on Spotify. You heard it on Apple Music, right?
Yeah, shout out.
And we heard it mixed and mastered version of it. We heard it full length out from the beginning to end. It actually was pretty good, except for I didn't like how it ended. But overall, really good.
It was really good. Also, side note, something else you could listen to mastered on Apple Music and Spotify is Us on Thursday Night School. Just search it. Thursday KNITE. with that song,
I love your segues, bro.
I kill it, bro. It was great, man. I was like, this is this is exactly that bad bitch energy. You know what I mean? This is that, keeping the city girls up. Summer's still going for them, I guess.
City Boys up still 300.
I mean, City Boys, killing shit. But she's in October, and she's still bringing that heat that they had from the beginning of the year.
I'm really ready for their first record together.
Yeah, I want to see, honestly, their first album. Like, I want to see a group of girls like actually kill it now. We haven't had I call them stables because that's
you didn't hear their first album?
Nah, I didn't know like they had a debut album. Nah,
they did have a debut album.
Girl Code, right?
Girl Code,
but I didn't think it was anything big.
Well, that's because they were just coming off the heat.
Okay, all right.
So they had that year, but I feel like I'm ready.
And it was like short. I think it's like 30 minutes. I remember listening to it. It had all the hits on it.
Yeah, I really feel like we the listening audience are ready for a more. I wouldn't say introspective, but I'm ready for a more meaty project from them.
Like, so I remember they did Period. Yeah. And so something like that. Like, but like now that they're there, you know what I mean? Like, they're on the pinnacle now. I mean, first day out type stuff, you know what I mean? Like, now I want to see, like, keep that heat.
Yeah.
They definitely going to drop an album at the beginning of 2020.
It was Period. Period was their first album.
Yeah. I remember Period, but I thought that was all like mixtapes or like not even albums.
I think Girl Code was the mixtape.
Okay, that's probably why I'm getting mixed in. Okay.
And in either situation,
they weren't as big.
They weren't as big. You're right.
So that's why, like, I want to see them now. I want to see what the hell they're dropping. Like, they're like, to me, bar spitters. You know what I mean? Like, they bring the twerking with the bar spitters.
They're the Trina and Kaya.
They're the Florida, man.
They're the Trina. They're
the Trina's proteges or prototypes. Like,
they're Trina and Kaya of our time. You know what I'm saying?
And let me not start on Trina. Oh my goodness.
Okay, calm down. So we have a show to do, sir.
We grew up on Trina as Florida people, man.
Facts.
Like, and I know y'all probably only knew like 2 songs from her in terms of the world, but Trina was Florida. So
Trina, the Diamond Princess.
Yes, always repping hard. It was beautiful, man. I'm glad to see her back out. The first day out track was really lit. It really. It's the first, female rapper to do a first day out track out of jail, which is dope to me. And I was like, this doesn't feel like it. It just feels like another rapper on the list that did first day out. Like, I think to me, it was probably better than T Grizzly's.
No, I can't say that. I will not let you get away with that.
Only because his was not really. We talked about mastered, bro. If you go back and listen to first day out, it's kind of weird to play.
The energy he gave you on that was different.
You're right. Yeah, energy kind of took it away. Yeah, and he still performs that like
it's still a huge record for him.
Yeah, you're right. I was just trying to be hype beast.
But let's be real. For Florida, for her to have that type of had the audacity to come out with a first day out record.
Yeah, they had the audacity. I like that term
because it's like you don't hear many girls do that. Be really willing to spit those bars.
And not even that, like just talking about I got the hell out of jail. Like
exactly. And I love the one line she had in there. By the way, I had to refresh the link, by the way.
All good.
The one line she had in there about like y'all just rap about scamming while I was actually doing it. Like,
yeah, I was like
ooh, okay, I see you.
Ooh.
I see you. Rapping about scamming when I was out here in the streets. Like, okay, JT, you got it. You got it, JT.
Sometimes they just scare me, man. I'm just like,
I'll be real with you. I am very nervous.
And they are doing a good job because that's what they're trying to do, period. And I'm just like, I'm threatened, If I meet them, I'll be like, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I am DJ Trini. I have no money, no cash on me. My cards are not on my body.
I don't even have a bag for you to go into.
That's real hot girl stuff. I'm in my bag and his too.
I don't have one.
I have a bag.
I don't have one. I have a man purse.
Oh my gosh.
But it's great energy, man. I'm happy for her. I'm glad to see her back. It's tough. You know what I mean? It's tough. So go check that record out if you haven't heard it.
Okay, man. Also, big shouts out to my boy Jeremy, who's tuning in with us. He's the man from iDevice Repair who's fixing my laptop.
Yeah, shout out.
This is my new laptop.
Shout out.
Shouts out to Jeremy. He was tuning in. So I got shout out to iDevice Repair. You got iPhone, iPod. No, iPods no more. Let me be quiet. iPhone, Mac, PC. Shout out to iDevice Repair. He will get you taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him. He's taking care of me. So
we're a real podcast now, y'all. We got sponsors.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's a free advertisement.
No. They paid us for it. He's like, nah. He's like, Jeremy.
Yeah.
He's like, Jeremy.
Cut the check. Anyway, I'll be real with you. I think that what we're doing now is actually going to be able to go to the next level.
Yes, it is.
The next thing we got to talk about.
What we got to talk about?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Unfortunately, you don't want to talk about him.
I mean, we could go through it. We had a whole show about him, which I didn't mind. You know,
we're going to keep it short.
It was a great show, and it's not like we need it to be talked about because something happened today. Today. So
today, news broke today. We don't have. Do we have a date for? We don't have a date for his sentencing yet.
They said the sentencing is rescheduled for December 18th, I believe.
So it was moved up
2 months.
But news broke that he signed a new record deal. So we know he's going to be. It's a 2-album record deal for $10 million.
Dr. Evil.
So, first I want to get to you. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
I just want to know, because we know how you feel about Tekashi himself. Snitch 9, Danny Dimes, Teriyaki. you have all these nicknames for him, Trini.
You went through them.
So, how do you feel about your boy Snitch 9? Nope, that's another nickname you gave him.
I think that this is just a hoax. And when I say that, I think this is a good way for him to stay relevant, and not only that, for his label to stay relevant. If he really goes and does anything other than what we said in terms of streaming his music and not performing, if he goes out and he's a live acting performer, he's dead. Straight up.
You think so?
Straight up. Why? Give me a reason why he wouldn't be.
I don't know.
Exactly. If you can't think of one, that means he is dead.
I really think that I think he's gonna be fine. I really do. I'll be real with you. I don't think that people who are not of the street life, people like me and you who understand it. We have a different perspective on it because we're in the music industry.
Hey man.
But people, the audience, the listening audience, they do not care about the fact that he is quote unquote a snitch.
But you're talking about two different things. I'm not talking about is he going to get listeners. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
If he goes out and performs, he is dead. It's over.
I don't know.
All right, so here's the thing, man.
He can easily say, "Hey guys, part of my riders, y'all have metal things at the metal
transport when you're getting from show to show. You are dead."
You think he's gonna be broadcasting how he's getting the shows,
bro? If you have a tour date, you are dead.
I don't know.
How do you do tours? What are you, Kanye West? You're gonna do a pop-up tour? Shouts to the dose of Kanye. You just gonna do pop-up tours as Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I'm done with you.
You're not gonna sell out.
You and this dose of Kanye.
You're not gonna sell out anything like Tekashi. Yo, here's the thing, man. There are real gangsters out there.
He might just do festivals.
Even that.
That's better security at festivals.
That's even worse, man. There was a gunshot scare when I went to Rona Loud this past year. It could have easily been him. A lot of rappers got brought up a lot of guns and said that they didn't want to go because they thought security wouldn't take their guns. So, nah, man. Let me put it into perspective. If I go walk outside, right?
Facts.
You think I'm gonna die?
It's all about how you live, how you move.
And how do I move? The correct answer is you don't think I'm going to die. You think I'm going to be alive.
If I walk outside. You move like G's and lasagna. Silence, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
shouts out to Weezy for that one.
You know,
Little dose of Weezy.
But if Tekashi goes outside,
you saw what I did.
What do you think is going to happen? Is he dead or is he alive?
I really think
he's dead, bro.
I can't
Snitches get stitches, bro. There's no way he goes out and does not die. He is dead. He's dead.
Well, he's more worse to the world. Unfortunately, as like Biggie and Tupac and them dead, you know how he's worth more millions then. X is worth millions because he passed.
That's and rest in peace. But to me, it's a hoax. It's with this former record label. It's for them to show we still bringing him in. I don't know if they're really gonna bring him back into music, but I just don't think from even he's gonna do it and do a first tour run. There's gonna be gunshots at one of those shows, man. That's why
I don't think he's going to be able to do the tour by himself tour. He's going to have to do the festival circuit.
It's still...
Look, he doesn't have the security to take care of doing that guilt type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have that type of security.
Yeah.
The only way they can... The only level of security that can really quote unquote protect him and
that's barely security, man.
Is the festival circuit level.
I'm telling you, as somebody who's worked festivals, is barely security. So I get what you're saying. Is right. Like, especially using
compared to a club
compared
security?
to like guilt is a very small way to get in there. So like any club that has that type of setup, you're getting blocked off easily. Somebody could easily top your car or your tour bus.
Yeah.
My whole point is, I've been to festivals. They're not that safer, but I agree with what you're saying. You know, that's the only way he could do it. But even if he does it, he's dead. Like, I'll put into perspective. First of all, I probably wouldn't go to a festival that he's getting booked at.
I'll pay for the festival, not that day.
I'm probably still not even going to go to that. Like, period, bro. Rolling Loud was probably the only one that he may have been at. But second of all, I don't even think festivals would book him knowing this case now. Like, besides Rolling Loud, no offense to Rolling Loud, like, they just don't have that high of a standard of booking their artists. So this would bring them more money and fame.
It'll be instant.
Yeah, viral and tickets. So that's what they go for. Shout out, I get it. Somebody has to do it. It's going to be you. But anywhere else, bro, no Coachella's going to do this. No actual hip hop, festival made in America. Any of those are going to actually book this kid. So, keep doing your circuit, man. Keep doing, if it's like the EDM festival circuit you're going into, that's still probably not going to work.
That's not going to work for him.
So this is a hoax, man. This is not going to work. And even if they try to make it work, it's going to fail abruptly, immediately. Dunzo. GG, too easy. Quit.
You think so?
Turn in the controller, turn in your console, uninstall the game first. This is horrible, man. You need to stop playing. This is just disgusting, man. And second of all, sign $10 million to somebody else from New York that deserve it. It's a hoax. It's fake.
Let's put it this way. We're going to have to agree to disagree on this.
It's fake.
I really feel like
it's fake. We'll see.
There's a lane for him, but it's not going to be the lane that he was in. He no longer can occupy the gangster rap lane.
He's not going to do anything, man.
He can't occupy that lifestyle.
Pull a Kanye, do gospel, dose of Kanye. Answer the question. Is he going to do gospel?
He can't do gospel. I will not agree to your dose of Kanye.
Thank you for agreeing already by saying he won't do gospel. So what's he going to do?
He's going to do rap.
Nah, he's going to do some pop, some little.
He's going and the 2-album deal is one in English and one in Spanish.
It's even worse. All right, so I'm done. I'm done with Tekashi, bro.
You don't want to.
I never played his music. I never will. I'll say that right now.
Okay, so there we have it. A DJ who has a hardline stance. I really feel at this point, any DJ that has a hardline stance, guess what? I'm gonna come to your set and I'm gonna watch you when these next couple of albums drop. If you play Kiki, if you play any A Boogie and featuring Tekashi 6ix9ine record, if you play Tekashi featuring Nicki Minaj. What's the name of that record?
Fifi,
yeah.
Something like that.
If I catch you playing one of them records, I guarantee you, like, bro, you're part of the problem. Then.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be me. Promise you.
All right. Let's get on to the next topic, brother.
What we got, man? I went to see Joker the other day, bro.
Yeah. I went to see Joker on the Saturday after my birthday with my girl.
Okay.
And honestly,
so you weren't scared because everybody had that fear, and like something's gonna happen.
Someone's like, "Yo, you don't know what's gonna happen." I'm like, bro, first off, here's how I live life. How I live life is like you can walk in fear or you can walk with as because I'm Christian. If you can walk with like that sense of God around you.
Yeah.
Number 2. When it's your time to go, guess what? No matter where you are, it's your time to go.
You just accept it like that?
Yeah, like.
So if the Joker movie's my time to go, then hey,
it's my time to go. If I want to fall asleep, it's my time to go.
That's real. All right.
If I get caught up in between a drive-by, it's my time to go.
All right, that's real.
That's just real. That's how I move. Like
that's how Tekashi's doing this next label thing, right?
Won't he do it? Anyway,
if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Stupid.
That's the next. That's his bar. First bar. Don't do that because you're gonna make it your friend.
Beat drop. How did you feel about the movie, man?
I actually thought it was great. I thought it was genius. I thought Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes.
Is it Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix, the actor.
He gave a different Joker than Heath Ledger, but had elements of Heath Ledger's Joker in it. Had elements of Jack Nicholson's Joker in it.
Oh man.
It even had little elements of Let Out's Joker in it a little bit. Yeah. It's very small bits of it. I feel like he put together a personality, especially with the type of Joker they were portraying. He made you feel very uneasy. He made you feel kind of sympathetic.
Yeah, very empathetic.
He made you feel
just very cringy.
I feel like, why am I rooting for this guy? Why?
They did a good job with the writing in terms of making you like him and a likable character. His mental illness was really the part that got to everybody, you know, because everybody's in that mental health kind of awareness kind of time now, and he mentions it a lot. But man, like I think what got to me was I learned from ahead of time that Joaquin Phoenix, you brought him up, he actually studied people with that condition. So there's a condition of just uncontrollable laughter that he has. And he ends up saying that he studied people, he method acted and actually studied people with it. So like I thought about that. I'm like, first of all, imagine how crazy you must be to study that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess part of your job and you really want to do the best, but like, oh my God, man, it's really study like multiple people like that. And then second of all, to emulate that, he portrayed that really creepy.
Yeah,
man.
He portrayed how it comes about. It's not like oh, you should talk. It's like a laughing fit.
Yeah.
It's like you can't help it, but it just comes out. He has to have a little card to hand people.
Yeah, and it was he just did it so awkwardly that made you just really and feel it.
And what I also loved about it, you could really see the disconnect between him and the world around him.
Yeah. Well, they showed it towards the end a lot. You know, they showed like, you know, things that he thought were real and stuff like that. I'm
really more pointing to when he was in the comedy, when he was watching perform.
Yeah.
When he was laughing and like when he was like,
everybody's laughing. Yeah,
like he's looking around. That disconnect was there. Even like you said, that later on in the movie, you really see
like in
the warping
when they show Robert De Niro's character showing the clip from the comedy.
Yeah,
nobody's laughing. So like, you know, he's really just disconnected and things like that. That's really the premise of the movie, is his disconnection from reality.
What kind of pushes him?
Yeah, to go crazy. Like he thinks a lot of people are his father, and he kind of places them as father figures. You know. When they reject him, that's when things go wrong for them. You know, shouts to Zazie Beetz in there. You know, just randomly. You know, her beautiful. Oh my God. Whew, she's bae.
High five, bro. We agree on that. We agree on that one.
Shouts to Van from Atlanta, one of my favorite shows. But speaking of Atlanta. Yeah, Paperboy in Joker.
Yeah,
bro.
He was in there.
He was Benjamin Stoner's character.
First off, bro, I need you to Paperboy. People hear my mixtape. That's
what he was doing. For you. And like, I was like, yo, this is lit. He's also in Eternal.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Shout out. And yeah, I forget his real name. I'll look it up right now. But I was just like kind of freaking out at like that whole crossover they had. I'm like, how you got
the cast in general was
Brian
great.
Tyree Henry. Yeah, shouts to him. I was like, what marketing person you got? What manager y'all got? But great casting from it, like you're saying with Joaquin Phoenix. Great writing. It just built up. It was a very dragging kind of movie, but not bad.
But it was. I
don't want to say bad.
It wasn't dragging and boring. By the way, this is a spoiler conversation.
All right, now we're going to spoiler alerts. We're trying to be very vague, but now we're going to spoiler alerts.
Spoiler. Like,
yo, he blew his brains out, dog.
Yeah.
Yo.
it's one of those situations where it drags on, but it does not bore you. It's just like the pace of the movie, like
it is slow.
It's like
you need it.
It needed slow because it's somebody's descent into madness.
Yes. You got to feel it,
because it's not like, oh, I'm good today, I'm crazy.
No,
it's
like just constantly down and down,
funneling down and trickling down, and world stepping on him and pushing him down, and that weight. Then finally, him finding his confidence when he was doing what creeped me out was the weird dance,
the little dance,
the sexy little dance trying to do with the gun and
super
shit.
Skinny. Ugh.
But like that type of shit, you can see somebody's just his evolving into this character. When you see like when he finally killed those, say spoiler alert.
Yeah.
When he finally killed those bankers.
Yeah. Wall Street guys.
You can kind of see like he runs away. He's so nervous, but then he gets the time to himself. He's like,
he enjoys it. Yeah.
He
starts smiling and then every time he does that, you start seeing him enjoy it.
They enjoy the joy in it.
The part where he beat up his old clown guy. Oh my God.
That was crazy.
Yo, I was sitting there just like.
I like what he said to what the gentleman Benjamin
Stoner is his character's name.
Stoner's that's his name, or is
that's the character's name? No, Brian Tyree Henry.
Henry's character, Benjamin Stoner.
Yeah.
When he I did something bad over the weekend. I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah.
And you start seeing that disconnect, how he sees the world, how the world sees him, and it's overall it's just like you see when he comes to that realization that, yo, your mom was crazy. You see his mom was really legit
and that
crazy.
part, honestly, bro, that I actually kind of teared up at that, bro. Like literally, like that part, they wrote that so well and made it happen so well because he's just in the stairwell and just reading it. They show the flashbacks and you're like, oh my God, like this is why he was beat up and abused. So Just great writing, man. I love the whole movie.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. I think even the best part for me, those small little Batman cameos. You know, they had Bruce Wayne, Thomas Wayne with
fingers in Bruce Wayne's mouth.
Yeah, like putting
you
all
got see Alfred. Like,
you know, they make it think like he's his brother somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew he wasn't going to be there. But Alfred, I didn't even realize it was Alfred until after, and I was like,
wait a minute.
I was like, no, he was at the gate. I was like,
but
that was dope.
But also, when we say that, like, the movie wasn't about Batman at all. And the way they ended it leads into
it's perfect.
Batman's origin story. So
there's so many cinematography moments of that. So the movie opens with Joker getting beat up in an alley, and it just zooms out with him just in an alley.
Yeah.
And then the movie also ends with, of course, Thomas Wayne and Bruce Wayne's mother dying.
Yeah.
And you just see a young Bruce Wayne just standing there, looking at them, and the camera's panning too. And that also is in Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Like that's how that shit starts. So
well, I'll even say this: how that necessarily bleeds into everything. Think about it. What we have is the story of Joker, because this is one version of the origin story.
Yeah.
They still leave his every Joker is a different Joker.
Yes,
he's a multiple choice, how he wants to be. But the most important thing about his Joker, think about it, he is an orphan.
Yeah.
Creating his greatest enemy, who's an orphan.
Yes.
So this shows that him and Bruce Wayne, he creates Bruce Wayne.
He does.
He creates his greatest enemy.
Yeah, in this storyline.
In this story, like, and that's why in the comic, if you understand how Bruce Wayne and the Joker, they're inseparable. One needs the other.
Yeah.
To be who he is.
Yeah, they're literally arch nemesis. They are like the greatest rivals.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
And this shows how Batman needed the Joker to become Batman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's great symbolism. And like they did that in such a very subtle way. They barely did any type of mention to him. Like, so, oh man, I'm really happy with what they did. Scorsese had a comment on MCU films. He was supposed to be a producer for this movie, but he ended up not doing it. But it was actually a lot of ties to the Scorsese movies from back in the day, like the Comedy King.
It was the Comedy King,
the Taxi Driver. Yeah. So shout out to that.
There's one little more subtle one that
Robert De Niro stuff. So shouts to that. You know, Scorsese's a legend. Like I can't deny that. Scorsese's a legend. But he was saying how MCU movies were more like a theme park.
Yeah.
And yo, when you an OG, I'm a diehard MCU fan. But you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you an OG that's that reputable in your movies, I agree with you. They are like theme parks, but that doesn't make them not fun. That don't mean I don't love them.
And that doesn't mean he doesn't love them. He's just saying this is what they mean to me.
And he's like saying this is, I guess, what he was also referring to the Joker. They try to make it more theatrical, more like cinematography, more of a movie. It was 100% that.
Yeah.
This is like I think the MCU could look at this and be like, yo, we gotta do something off of it. We got to take some notes off of this.
But let's be real. I think the MCU, they have characters that can be character studies.
Absolutely.
But it's just, the thing is, MCU doesn't have a Joker.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have that sadistic. That's true.
They have positive characters that you can really deep dive, do a character study. But the Joker is one of the most easily recognized villains of all time. Besides Darth Vader. You know
that's true. Yeah,
like
that's true.
he's most easily recognizable. The most people who are most intrigued about him.
Like you forget how far Batman goes in terms of like the show in the 60s. You know what I mean? Like they had a show in the 60s. Yeah. Like imagine how corny that was. But Joker was prevalent in there. So like
Joker was prevalent. And
you're right. He's been known.
He's been known. But you also like him in the comic. His first appearance in the comic books was kind of different. And the comic book, the government made them change the Joker because the comic book, they had a comic book watch force to make sure that the Joker was more kid friendly because they felt the comic books was influencing kids to be crazy and bad.
Wow.
So the Joker was censored. That's why you got the goofy little Joker in the TV show with
little funny one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you got the funny one.
But this is the real OG, triple OG.
Exactly. So I don't know. I'm gonna show my nerd style a bit. But in the comic world, they have an idea that there's 3 different types of Jokers.
Okay.
Right? Heath Ledger's Joker, the domestic terrorist Joker, versus the comic clown Joker, versus the Pennyworth style Joker, which is the one that you see in the Red Hood origin story in the comic book, who's a failed comedian who just has one really bad day that leads him to become the Joker, which is technically what you see in this.
Yeah.
This one.
And that's what I was going to say is this is a good transition from like this Joker to the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah.
Like the very ending where he shoots Robert De Niro's character, that's where it's just immediately Heath Ledger.
Yeah, you see
know what I mean?
that radicness. Remember how he does the gun?
Yeah,
that's Heath Ledger.
That's Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah, that's
I don't know what to do with this.
Immediately just turned into that character. He starts dancing. He runs up to the camera. He's like, "Remember, folks," and I'm like. I was just so shocked. I was like, "Yo, this is amazing." So I'm very happy with how it turned out. To be honest, I was like, "Yo, Joaquin Phoenix. I don't think he deserves an Oscar, but give him an Oscar nomination."
Yeah, I feel he did. I honestly feel like he's going to get an Oscar for this.
We don't know what it's going to be against, and you always have that wait for
it's still early. It's
comic book movies or whatever. But I'm telling you, that's why this is so far out from a typical comic book movie.
It's not. It's a character study.
This is a character. You don't have to know anything about Joker to really watch this movie and be like, "Oh my god, this is deep."
I'll say this now. Unfortunately, we will never get this opportunity. I would have loved for them to let Heath Ledger do a full character study of his type of Joker.
Yeah,
because we got a full because Joaquin Phoenix doesn't want to make comic book movies.
No,
he's in that movie for a reason to build a character.
He's an actor, and he wanted to kill the actor, and he did it.
Exactly. So
he did it.
So I feel like Heath Ledger could have given you rival that if you give him because he became the star of that Dark Knight movie.
Yeah, like nobody even knows, but I know Bane was the villain in the third one, and then the guy with what's his name with the mask, Scarecrow.
Ra's al Ghul was the first one.
Yeah, shout out to my brother, you know.
And then then it was Joker, then it was Bane.
But my whole point is out of that
it was Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow in the first one.
Yeah, I remember Scarecrow. Yeah. And then they even introduced I think like Catwoman like at the third one, but like. Yo, nobody cared about any of that. It was all Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah. Even when you go back in the trilogy, nobody talks about.
Even though Tom Hardy's Bane was amazing,
beast. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to him as Venom too. It's just like
let's not shout at that.
Hey, I like it.
But he was good in Venom,
but like
the movie, it wasn't good.
We always go back to him, and I mean, rest in peace to him. That was a horrible thing that happened. But I agree, man. I would have loved to see what he could have done with that character. But Joaquin Phoenix did a good job of bringing it back to life.
I'll tell you this: if Heath Ledger didn't die, and they were going to do Suicide Squad,
oh my god,
Heath Ledger's Joker makes sense. The thing about Jared Leto's Joker is that so much of the good stuff they had for him got cut out.
Yeah,
so,
I heard about that.
So people about him is like, people talking much crap about the Jared Leto's Joker. It was a good Joker. He just was a young millennial version of the Joker.
Yeah, and that's the whole Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but Suicide Squad was a bad movie.
Yeah.
Even though I'm looking forward to
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn.
Oh,
which Margot Robbie. She killed Harley Quinn.
You got so many people. You got Rosie Perez in there. You got a lot of baddies in there.
Baddies on baddies.
So stay tuned for that. Go check out Joker if you haven't. Honestly, that's honestly a beautiful movie.
Great movie. We both endorse it. It gets 2 thumbs up from Thursday Night School.
I want to see it again, but I got to give it like a week.
Yeah, I feel like even when I've been watching people's reviews, they say once you see it the second time, you start catching on to the little subtle hints. And
there's a whole theory even too about like if it was even real, because everybody thinks that he was in the mental institute the whole time. Because in the very beginning of the movie, you see him bash his head while talking to therapists. So it's a whole. There's so much to it, man. Like I'm telling you, the writing for it is genius.
Yeah. So go see Joker. See with your friends. Honestly, I would see with somebody who's able to have a conversation with.
Yeah, for real. Don't see it with somebody who's gonna be like, "Yo, that was whack, stupid."
Like,
don't see it with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Me and my girl saw it, and the rest of the night we were just talking about the movie.
Hell yeah.
We watched all the reviews, like, oh, we didn't see about that way.
You know what sucked? I watched it on Tuesday, and then I had class right after.
Oh,
it was the worst class I've ever had, man.
Yeah, you was like, no, I just want to talk about the movie.
Like,
well, yeah, man. I want to tell everybody, thanks for tuning in for Thursday Night School. You know, it's your boy DJ Spotted the Down, of course, with DJ
Trini D. They call me Trini D. This has been Thursday Night School. Make sure y'all share this. You know, like us, hit the YouTube, hit the Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify. We all up in here. Google Play too.
Of course. And make sure each and every Thursday night you catch us right here on Facebook Live or ValenciaCollegeRadio.com, where we're shown to be one of the top radio shows
of Valencia College,
on Valencia College Radio.
Shout out. No big deal.
We'll just keep it low key. But thank you so much for everybody for tuning in. Of course, stay tuned for more night out promotions, Friday night stuff happening. We're always thinking of some new stuff out here in the city.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Peace.